A very hearty welcome to this new episode of Spell Talk, the program based on tricky spelling. Today, we will consider the tricky words starting with C. We have already seen the first part of that. Today, we will consider the second or the final part of the word starting with C. The first word in the list is chikungunya. Chikungunya. The spelling, we will consider the thrust area of that, that is spelling. CHIKUNGUNYA. 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 Actually, this is the name of a severe type of fever caused by a virus and spread by mosquitoes. The disease is of African origin, and the word also comes from some African language. The pronunciation of the word is chikungunya as given in the Advanced Learners Dictionary. Now, the tricky area is KUN. See, we are familiar with the ordinary or familiar chicken, but the first part of the word chicken in this word is CHIKUN. So, please be careful about the tricky area, that is KUN. So, I will give the spelling once more: CHIKUNGUNYA. Once more: CHIKUNGUNYA. That is the spelling of chikungunya. So, these are the details we have to know about chikungunya. Now, again, the name of a disease, namely cirrhosis. The spelling is CIRRHOSIS. CIRRHOSIS. It is a severe or dangerous disease of the liver, usually caused by excessive drinking. There can be various reasons also, but most common reason is excessive drinking. So, let us see that spelling once more: CIRRHOSIS. The tricky area in the spelling of this word is RRHO. If you are careful about that, there won't be any confusion while writing this word. CIRRHOSIS. The next word is clientele, as pronounced in American English, and clientele as pronounced in British English. Actually, the more popular pronunciation is perhaps clientele, the American version, and most of our people use this pronunciation. So, let us say clientele for the time being. Now, clientele, I will give the spelling first: CLIENTELE. CLIENTELE. In other words, everybody is familiar with the word client, CLIENT. Just add ELE to client and you get the word clientele. So, the tricky area is the ELE at the end of the word. So, let us see that spelling once more: clientele, CLIENTELE. Clientele, the word means all the customers together or all the clients together. So, all the customers, all the clients together are called clientele. The British pronunciation is clientele, but it is rarely used, that's all. Now, the tricky area ELE has to be taken special care of. So, that is clientele. And now, we will come to the next word, cloakroom. Okay, everybody who has gone to the railway station has seen this word, cloakroom. Okay, first I give the spelling of that word: CLOAKROOM. CLOAKROOM. Now, cloakroom is a very familiar term, and the area where you have to give special care is OAK. Usually we think of the cloth timepiece, etc. But here it is CLOAK, So the meaning and the spelling and the pronunciation, everything is very familiar. But the problem is that suppose you go to the railway station, enter the clock room and come back. What happens is that if the child with you, he will ask you a question. Okay, we were in the clock room, but we didn't see any clock or timepiece there. Why do you call it clock room? And the reason or the facts behind that date back to the days of the British Raj. In the olden days, the Englishmen used to come to the railway station. They always had head and there was a cloak or loose outer garment on their body. So they needed a room to keep the hat, clock safely, and if they had a bag they could keep that also there. So see, actually they needed a room for keeping cloak and the hat safely. The room was called cloak and hat room, but we always like the shorter and sweeter version of things. So clock and hat room got reduced to clock room. That is how we have this word now, clock room. And once again, let me remind you the spelling, CLOAKROOM, clock room. So CLOAKROOM. The tricky area is OAK. And now the next word is cognac. The spelling is COGNAC. COGNAC. The tricky area is GNA, which we pronounce as nya. Cognac. So COGNAC. The tricky area is GNA. Now, cognac is actually the name of a place in France, and in that place there is a very popular type of brandy, and that brandy is called cognac. Actually, the brandy is named after the place where it is very popular and where it is produced in large quantities. So cognac, let us come to the spelling now once again, COGNAC. The tricky area is GNA. The next word is collateral. Collateral. Collateral means subordinate, secondary, additional, etc. And when you use expressions like collateral security, it means a property or a house which you provide as a security or guarantee for a loan from the bank, etc. Now let us see that spelling once more. COLLATERAL. COLLATERAL. The tricky area is double L. Very often people get confused while writing that word. So please use double L. That is a tricky area. Now coming to the next word, colloquial. Colloquial. Colloquial, I will give the spelling first. COLLOQUIAL. COLLOQUIAL. Colloquial, say when we describe a word as colloquial, or when we describe some sentences as colloquial, etc., it means acceptable in conversational language or acceptable in informal language, but at the same time not acceptable in formal writing or formal speaking, etc. So that is the meaning of colloquial. Let us consider the spelling again. COLLOQUIAL. COLLOQUIAL. The tricky areas are double L and later QUIA. Double L and QUIA. These are the areas to be given special care or attention. Our next word is kernel. Kernel. The spelling is COLONEL. Colonel, as all of us know, is a rank in the army. A rank in the army. Colonel is just above Lieutenant Colonel and just below Brigadier. So it's a rank in the army. And though it is pronounced Colonel, the spelling is COLONEL. NEL. The tricky area is OLO. So please be very careful about OLO. That is the tricky area in the word COLONEL. Our next word is commissioner. Commissioner. We talk about police commissioner or excise commissioner, municipal commissioner, etc. So commissioner is a high ranking officer. Now we will consider spelling. COMMISSIONER. Once again, COMMISSIONER. So the tricky areas are the double M and the double S. So please note that we have double M and double S in this word. I'll give the spelling once more. COMMISSIONER. Commissioner. The next word is consensus. Consensus. Consensus means a general agreement or a decision by general agreement, etc. So the spelling is CONSENSUS. CONSENSUS. Now see, we get the S sound many a time in this word, and at times we have the confusion whether we have to use C or S, etc. So just remember one thing, in the word consensus there is only one C, and that C comes at the beginning. In the beginning of the word you have C, but after that for all S sounds you have S only, no C anywhere else. The C, the only C is the first letter in this word. At in all other places we have S. So you have actually 3 S there and 1 C. So the C is at the beginning of the word, and in all other places for the S sound S is used. So don't use C anywhere else except in the beginning. So I'll give you the spelling once more. CONSENSUS. That is consensus. So that leads us to the end of the second part and the final part of the tricky word starting with C. So it's goodbye for the time being till we meet again for the same time, this same day next week.